Hey guys, Camfrey15 back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with the return of one of my favorite animes, Arifuerta. Listen, man, I'm always back for Ari. I'm always enjoying Arifuerta. You get obviously the waifu characters. You got Kaori, Shea, Tio, Yue, Shizuka. Listen, I love Arifuerta. I love it. Now, personally, again, like I said before, and I'll say it again, Kaori's my favorite girl. Then it's probably Shizuka. Then it's probably Shea. But listen, I'm ready. I'm ready for more Arifuerta. I'm ready for more of our boy Hajime doing his best to get basically back home. So we have a nice setup, interesting start of an episode to get the understanding of what the season will probably be about. So let's get on with this. So the episode basically starts off with Yue, I guess, having a diary now, and she's basically narrating the events that happened, I believe, last season. It's been a while since I've seen season 2. I probably should have rewatched all of season 2 just to refresh my memory. The gaps between season 2 and season 3 has been pretty long. I don't know when's the last time we got season 2, or the last time the show even aired, but whatever. You get a funny scene where Hajime's like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Nothing, nothing at all, nothing at all." So that I found was absolutely funny and everything. Now they're in this big airship of theirs. Again, haven't watched Arifuerta in so long to remember what the hell happened. I do remember as they were going over the previous events, like that one part in season 2 at the end where Kaori died. I remember that she died and she essentially reincarnated into the freaking goddess character that Hajime was fighting, and now she has the goddess, the freaking angel goddess abilities right now, as well as she can also still use her priestess abilities to an extent. But and I also do remember like half their class ended up getting killed because one of their classmates ended up actually working for the bad guys. So like a few of their classmates are actually like with them, and Shizuka's with them and everything. So essentially the princess is also with them. And she's apparently going to this one kingdom to go like ease some tensions that are happening and just inform them of things. And then they kind of start talking about like the Empire and then Shea's race, the bunny people or the beast people. And essentially we kind of find out like in this world, either beast people are killed or they're basically forced to be slaves. And I think one of the classmates makes, comment about that, and then and they make them. I think they make the mention about to Shea like, "Oh, we're sorry, we didn't mean anything by it," and they obviously the other girls are like, "It's all right, it's right, it is what it is." But we kind of get some instances about some Shea backstory stuff, especially in terms of her interactions with the Empire. So like back in the past, like this is, and she says like this is before she met Hajime and Yue. Essentially like her beast people were like her beast people were like traveling because at some point they got attacked, but then at the wrong time the Empire showed up and not only just absolutely slaughtered them but took some of them in for slavery. But even after the attack there was some monsters that made even more, obviously destruction and everything. And Shea was kind of just hiding behind a rock, hiding out, and luckily for her sake, she didn't get killed. Obviously, she wouldn't be here. And she just feels like she was guilty for the entire attack about what happened there. But all her friends are like, listen, you had nothing to do with that. It's all right. It's not your fault, right? So that's the thing. But anyways, the prince is like, well, then I'll just make it known to the kingdom and see if I can do something to change it to where like your race isn't affected or anything. But and you have it to where I think his name is Koki or whatever, the guy in the gold armor and everything. He was kind of I do remember him a bit, being a major part of season 2 near the tail end with everything that was going on. He wants to like do something about it and everything, but Hajime is just kind of like, okay, go do what you want to go do. If you want to go help. I'm not gonna stop you, but you know, you ain't. If you think it's, if you want to go do what you want to do, you have every right to do. I got my journey. I gotta get you to these labyrinths, so then I can find a way to get home and take these girls that are essentially all of his wives, essentially, like legitimately. Yue, Shea, Tio, and Kayori. Even though like he only has eyes for Yue, it's I already just know that like all those girls are essentially his freaking wives, and he lives in a freaking like you know medieval thing. And at that time period, like it's okay to have polygamous relationships. It's okay to have multiple wives. Legitimately, I see all those girls as his wives. Yes, they are all his friends and everything, but we all know deep down, each and every one of those girls has love for Hajime. And again, like I said, the man might as well just say, like, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna marry you. They're all my wives, right? And on top of it, in a weird way, he's got a daughter in Miyu, and technically, Miyu's mother is into him too. So in a weird way, he's got 5 wives. So it's just like I look at this man. I'm like, if I was Hajime, not only am I gonna be the edge lord that I am, I'm gonna embrace the fact that I got 5 hot girls all around me, and they want me. Simple as that, right? Simple as that. Okay. So that's kind of the thing. They do make occasional jokes about him being edgelord in this episode, and you know, Hajime takes very much offense to stuff. Which that was funny because like especially like later on in the episode, because when the bunny people, Shea's friends and her brother were like trying to give him nicknames and everything. You know, you had it to where the one girl and then Shizuka was like laughing about like the nicknames, and then he's just like, "Oh, you fools are gonna get it," and he literally puts on the evil laugh like they know, oh, we're fucked. Yeah. So that was definitely funny. That was definitely like hilarious just to watch. But anyways, you have it to where they come across some of Shea's people getting chased by some Imperial soldiers, and it looks like Koki wants to go help out, but Hajime is like, don't worry about it, there's no need to do about it, because Shea is like, wait a second, isn't that? And then Hajime is like, yeah, it's them, all right. And it's funny because they're like, we need to go help them and everything, and then he's just like, no. And then he looks and turns around at what happens, and the 2 Imperial soldiers that were chasing the 2 bunny people, they're already dead. Like one's got arrows in his chest, dead, and the other one got their freaking head cut off. And they're like, wait, what the hell just happened? And then they basically see them pretending to try to get captured, and they're just killing these freaking they're killing these Imperial soldiers with ease. Honestly, I forgot how gory Arifuerta, you know, can get. You know, when you look at the poster, you know, and then even if you go back and watch like maybe the first couple of episodes of season 1, you may think this could be a potential, like, obviously you have a serious character in Hajime, but you think like this could be a lighthearted show. And then you look at like what you got in, like, for example, this week, you see like heads getting cut off, blood all over the place. And you actually see, like, legitimately, this show is actually, like, it's pretty dark for what it's worth. Like, it's actually a dark series. It makes it look, with, like, all the harem of girls, it makes it look like, oh, this is just your funny harem, you know, fantasy isekai world anime. And then you just see what you saw in this week's episode, and it makes you remember, like, oh, yeah, that's right, this shit. It ain't your generic harem isekai anime. It gets pretty damn dark. It ain't like Konosuba, which is more hilarious and more funny than this. So yeah, anyways, one of the beast people look like they're gonna get attacked because this Imperial soldier was gonna use magic, but then Hajime shoots him dead, and everybody else is shocked, and he's like, I can easily tell if he was using a physical attack, I would have not been able to save a beast person, but the fact that he brought out magic, I was able to sense that away. And that was mostly due to like his eye patch and everything. And they're like, oh, I thought that shit was for look appeal. And that started like the first little fun ongoing little jokes they made at our boy Hajime and everything, which it was funny. It was funny, like hilarious, right? Um, so then they go down there, they go talk to them, and it's obviously people from Shea's home, including her brother. And the funny part is, like, they've changed completely to the point like they got nicknames now, they got new names or battle names, I guess you can say. And it's funny because like I think Shea's brother is like because Hajime is calling him by his official name, like his regular name, and then his brother is like her brother is like, no, I'm this is my name, so I want you to address me like this. And then he like at some point, like later on when they get back on the ship, he's like, all right, what's been going on? He says her brother's name, regular name, and then he says nothing. And then Hajime's like, blah blah blah, nickname, what's your other name? And then he's like, yes, boss, and everything. So we essentially kind of find out that they were kind of like the demon army was attacking them, and then all of a sudden they of course ran into the Imperials because of it. And essentially the Imperials were just getting them or having them, excuse me guys, this is a long day, collecting beast people to put them as slaves because of I believe the events of season 2 and the capital being destroyed. They need more people to do labor work, right? So they're getting beastmen to do more labor work. And because of it, that's what's going on. And apparently Shea's father ended up being captured, right? And is a prisoner essentially. Now, Shea looks pretty sad about this whole revelation and everything. And she kind of tries to play it off like, it's all right, I'm cool, let's just continue on with our journey, right? And then Hajime just walks up to her, squishes her cheeks, and he's like, look, be honest with me. Do you want to help them or not? Do you want to help your father or not? Do you want to see if he's okay? Because, I know deep down you do want to hope you hope he's okay, and you want to see him. And Shea is trying to play it off as best way as she can. She's like, look, I don't care, it's all right, I'm fine. But then eventually she cracks and everything, and she's like, yeah, I would want to see if he's okay and everything. So it seems like, and that's really going to be the plan, and that's where the episode ends off for season 1. So again, episode 1 for season 3 is just a straight up like setup for what we're going to get this season. And clearly we got to go see if Shea's dad is okay. Personally, probably even free him if he's held under prisoner. And you think I would envision the Imperial soldiers are treating him pretty harshly. He is a beastman, and if any isekais, when it comes to demi-humans, the humans in isekais treat demi-humans like freaking disrespectful puppets, right? But we'll definitely see. I thought it was a cute, adorable moment, and it really goes to show you that Hajime does care about the other girls individually, as people, because season 1 Hajime, he didn't really give a shit. It was kind of like, I got this task I got to do, I need to do it. Season 3 Hajime, after the development of season 1 and season 2, he actually cares for his companions, and he's actually sympathetic for them. Like, he knows, yes, this is gonna probably stall our time to get to the next labyrinth to try to get home, and I'm gonna take you guys with me, but if it's to help my friend, to make sure or this individual, my friend that I care about a lot, to make sure that she hopes that her family's okay, then I'm gonna do whatever's within her power to help, and try to be basically her hero. So I like it. It's cool. We'll see where it's gonna go. Definitely happy that Arifuerta is back. It's been a long time that Arifuerta is last aired, but I'm just happy that it's back and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully I continue to keep my reviews up more consistently as the season progresses. I'm just catching up on a bunch of other stuff in the meantime, but anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Arifuerta content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. So then guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your day, night, or watch on this video. Till then guys, peace.